This is Death Battle. Let's watch Death Battle. Darth Vader versus Doctor Doom. And you're asking, do I know any characters? I know the characters. I know Darth Vader, but I don't know so much about him. I know Doctor Doom, but just like already, not much. The only thing I can remember, he's the main villain in Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which it's quite frankly the first time I heard of Dark Doom. Anyway, let's get to watching. Death Battle.
These two masters of evil are experts at bending others to their will, but beneath the mask lies the scars of their past. Literally.
Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith.
Yeah.
And Doctor Doom, sovereign ruler of Latveria.
He's whizzing on boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Darth Vader. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, this masked murderer was one of the most dangerous and respected killers among the stars.
I see.
Nobody stood a chance. He was a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. He was.
But before he was a Dark Lord of the Sith, he was Anakin Skywalker, an innocent child sold to slavery on the harsh desert planet of Tatooine.
I see.
Anakin was a prodigy mechanic, a prodigy pod racer, and a prodigy Jedi. So I'd say the junk dealer who bought him got a pretty sweet deal.
Wow, that's
cool.
You
know, apart from the whole ownership of people thing. Then Liam Neeson showed up and measured his power level to find out that this kid was the chosen one, destined to do something great that would bring balance to the all-powerful Force. Whatever the f that means.
Freed from slavery and trained under Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin grew into an extremely powerful Jedi, capable of lifting starships and crushing buildings with just his mind. He quickly rose through the Jedi ranks to the very top and led the legendary 501st Legion in the galaxy-wide Clone Wars.
He also grew into a really arrogant and whiny douche.
It's all Obi-Wan's fault. He's holding me back.
Naturally curious to an extreme, the vast potential of the Force was intoxicating to Anakin. Unable to accept loss and pain, Anakin sought new powers to fix his problems. After a premonition of his pregnant wife's death, he decided he had no choice but to turn to the dark side of the Force for answers.
Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Vader.
Oh, that's pretty
Despite being trained in the Jedi's pacifism, Anakin learned that he was really freaking good at killing people and murdered nearly the entire Jedi Order. His punishment? A tearful breakup with his old master and a leisurely dip in a pool of lava.
After some pretty intense reconstructive surgery, he was rebuilt as the black-cloaked Lord of the Sith, Darth Vader.
Wait, that's Star Wars The Clone Wars, but why does
If there was anything you hated about Anakin before, don't worry, Vader is nothing like that whiny little prequel bitch. He's a badass through and through with one of the coolest voices of all time.
The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to the power of the Force.
Cool. Vader's body was sustained by his dark armor, a mobile life support system designed to protect what was left of him and intimidate foes.
The suit enhanced his vision, hearing, and physique. With his robot limbs, he can leap dozens of feet and lift several hundred pounds, all without having to use the Force. The armor is even dense enough to deflect lightsaber blows.
Unfortunately for Vader, his new body had several problems. The armor was cumbersome and weighed him down. Much of it was mismatched, snagging and pulling on his body. His incessant raspy breathing often kept him awake. His synthetic skin itched constantly, and the control panel on his chest would sometimes beep for no reason at all.
You're saying in this technological marvel of an age,
if I had that
armor,
one would have probably got annoyed.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
I would probably annoyed with.
It's very likely Vader's Sith Master, knowing his new student could become more powerful than himself, included these faults on purpose. While it caused problems for Vader at first, he quickly grew accustomed to his suit's limitations and modified his fighting style to complement his new stance and strength. And while his life support systems are vulnerable to electric overload, should the worst happen, he can use the Force to sustain himself for several hours.
Wow.
Vader wields a dual-phase lightsaber. Unlike normal lightsabers, which
red.
are already cool as shit, Vader can manually adjust his to double its length. But if it lasts for more than 4 hours, he needs to consult a doctor.
All too easy.
With
Yeah,
his
all too
unmatched
easy.
connection to the Force
That
and
sounds-
training in both Jedi and Sith arts, he's learned a variety of techniques. He can deflect energy blasts with nothing but his hands, anticipate his opponent's next moves, and increase his speed and strength.
Wow, that's
And though his
cool.
mechanical limbs cannot channel Force lightning like his master, he can condense and launch a ball of electricity called kinetite.
Okay,
And he can
I
always
didn't
use
know that.
telekinesis to lift people up and choke the ever-living hell out of them.
Choke,
a power that
choke,
would come in handy
choke,
if you ever had
choke,
to deal with an annoying
choke.
co-host.
You
Yeah, he's
don't know the power of the dark side.
Nope, you don't.
Using the dark side of the Force, Vader embraces his passion and rage in battle, complementing his extremely offensive fighting style. The angrier he gets, the deadlier he becomes.
Uh-oh.
He's defeated
I will not
tons
piss
of
him off.
Jedi Masters, including Obi-Wan himself. He matched his secret apprentice Galen Merrick in Force combat, who is powerful enough to move Star Destroyers, and killed
What?
the doppelganger of Darth Maul by impaling himself.
Whoa.
Damn, that's dedication.
And finally, after discovering his long-lost son, Vader had a change of heart. He rescued his son by sacrificing himself to destroy the Sith once and for all. Or at least until the next movie comes out.
Darth Vader
Wow.
is impressive. Most impressive.
That is
There is no
impressive.
escape. Don't make me destroy you.
Wow, that was badass.
Dr. Doom, master of science, sorcery, and his own country, Doom
Yep.
is undoubtedly one of the most dangerous villains in the Marvel multiverse.
Whoa.
I
You're
mean,
done, Iron
just
Man.
look at him. He looks like death itself. But before he was Lord of Latveria, Victor Von Doom was a gypsy.
What?
His father was a highly intelligent doctor who died of frostbite, and his mother just so happened to be a satanic witch who accidentally sold her soul to the devil.
Poor orphan Victor was determined to master both science and magic to honor his
Wow.
parents. And he did.
By secretly combining technology and sorcery, Victor made a name for himself with a number of miraculous inventions, including a robotic duplicate of himself dubbed a Doombot.
And get used to seeing those things.
Yup.
I mean, like every
They
time
are
Doom has
everywhere.
been killed, it turns out it was just a Doombot.
This isn't Doom at all. It's some kind of Doombot.
No wonder he didn't use the ring. It's a complete fake.
He
Yep, it's
eventually
fake.
developed a machine designed to take him to and from hell itself to rescue his mother.
But it blew up in his face. No, like, really, it blew up in his face.
After the accident, despite his only injury being a single scar, Victor was horrified that his always
That's a big
perfect face
scar.
had been tainted. Victor ran away to the Himalayan mountains.
Although the big scar I ever
and ended
saw
up joining a
was
group
in,
of Tibetan monks.
something
He
bad.
soon put them to work building him an awesome suit of armor to enhance his power and hide his face.
Wow.
He was so eager to get the damn thing on that he put on the metal mask before it cooled down, messing up his face even more.
Yeah.
This
that
armor
was stupid.
magically severed his physical connection to the world, shielding him from the nightmares and transforming him into a cold engine of logic. Thus, he took the name Dr. Doom.
Victor, please.
Victor Von Doom.
Call me Doom.
With his new armor, Dr. Doom soon conquered his home country Latveria, claiming the throne for himself.
That
Is he
was
really a
pretty
doctor?
cool.
Well, he was expelled from college, but he just gave himself a Latvian doctorate once he was running the country. So,
Oh.
technically, yes.
What a cop-out. Those of us with degrees
Oh.
had to work hard for our doctorates.
You do not have a doctorate.
Yaha, check it out. Got it in poultry science, specializing in the frying.
Well, holy shit.
What? Yeah.
Anyway,
well,
Doom's armor is mostly made of titanium, but there's way more to it. With it, he's strong enough to lift buildings, survive blows from Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet, and one-shot the Incredible Hulk. Plus, it has a force field, jet boosters, and energy blasters.
And also a molecular expander, which can enlarge small objects he keeps with him, handy for turning tiny pebbles into giant boulders.
Maybe I should look into this science thing.
The armor also has numerous methods of energy absorption and manipulation, giving him complete control over all sorts of machinery.
It might just be the most overpowered suit in comic history. I mean, it even has pieces of the True Cross to protect against Dracula and other undead enemies.
Wow, that was Dracula leak. son thing. What the fuck am I saying? That's stupid.